And we're back. How about that last episode, huh? Shuji and Miu, they confronted each other. Miu was supposed to confess to Shuji, but she did not exactly confess. She did something different. If you'd like to know what that was, you should watch that episode first before this one. Hopefully, now that we've done the prologue, the real story will begin. Several days of peaceful calm followed the storm of commotion involving Shuji and Miu. One ordinary morning afterward, I was snoozing in bed as usual. So tired. It's a pain having to wake up for school in the morning. But the more tired I am, the more satisfying it feels to pull the covers back over my head. Thinking about how hot it will become once the sun is out, my temptation to go back to sleep can only increase further. But this kind of happiness is such a fleeting thing. It can only last for a few minutes. My rendezvous with sleep was rudely interrupted by my phone's alarm clock, which separated me from a beloved pillow, in much the same way Romeo was separated from Juliet. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Wait, that's Juliet's line. Why am I assuming her role here? Oh, whatever. Just give me 5 more minutes. Alright. Still half asleep, I reached out my hand, fumbling to find my pocket watch. I grabbed it and tossed it against the nearest wall. It cracked loudly as it shattered, almost as if it was protesting how I treated it. Now I can get an extra 5 minutes of sleep without any problems. This pocket watch really is a lifesaver for me. Ugh.
Hi, good morning, ご主人様.
Wait, what? Suddenly hearing an unfamiliar voice combined with the sensation of the sheets being pulled off me, I sprang wide awake. Standing before me was a maid I didn't recognize. Her hair was perfectly natural blonde combined with her green eyes. Her looks contrasted sharply with that of your average Japanese woman. A foreigner? And a cute one, I thought. She may be cute, but what the heck's going on here? I was still half groggy from sleeping, so I still couldn't process it. When I glanced around in confusion, the maid simply smiled at me.
おー、起きてましたか。だがしかし、ご主人様がテーブルにつかなければ朝のご飯にならないそうです。
I'm assuming Asa Gohan is breakfast? No point in setting the table for breakfast if you weren't. I don't know. Alright. Well, first things first, who are you?
私のネームはドロシー・ダベンポート。フレンドは DD と呼びますので、ご主人様もそう呼ぶといいです。
Huh. Am I your friend?
ご主人様です。
Am I dreaming? Groggy though I was, I didn't feel like I was dreaming, though perhaps the possibility is still there. Would a pretty foreign girl in a maid outfit ever come to wake me up in the morning? Could that happen in reality? Yeah, right. What a laugh that would be. This really must be some kind of weird dream. I mean, I am still a virgin. So I guess this is my sexual frustration manifesting itself before me. Hey you, come here a sec.
なんでござるか?
As I beckoned her closer, the girl who called herself DD obediently put down the sheets and did what I asked. She wasn't just obedient either, she trusted me implicitly like a newborn puppy would, which I found terribly cute. I must have a really good imagination. When she came within arm's reach, I put my arms around her. She let out a strange squeal, which was actually pretty cute. Her chest seemed a bit small for my liking, but the soft warm sensation of touching a girl other than my sister was nice. The scent of her freshly washed hair was so real, I can only conclude... This isn't a dream? I'd be cold and shocked. Evidently, I was even more surprised than she was, since her body felt very, very real. The maid girl was frozen in place, though her cheeks were bright red. Now I've done it. It didn't matter if I didn't know who she was, I just practically groped this young lady without her consent. Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
What?
Ignoring her confusion, I grabbed the pocket watch lying beside my pillow and hurled it against the ground. But it just bounced off the ground completely unharmed. I picked it up and dusted it off. Wait, what? Oh, wait a minute. I already used that thing a little while ago for something totally worthless. I guess there's only one way out of this for me now. I'm so sorry. I bowed deeply in front of the maid girl.
Sorry ってなんで抱きつきましたか?
This is a totally stupid excuse, but I guess I was still half asleep. I was about to kowtow to her forgiveness, but she just smiled.
なるほど.
Huh? Will you forgive me?
Yes! 夢ならソーリーも仕方ありませんね.
That was almost too easy. I probably could have gotten away with grabbing her breast if I'd wanted to back there. While reflecting yet again on the choice I'd made and pondering over what I might have done differently, another voice rang out.
兄様、ご無事ですか?
Michiru came into the room wearing her school uniform. Morning, Michiru. Why wouldn't I be alright?
謎のメイドに兄様の貞操を奪われていないか心配になりまして.
You know, your worries probably worry me as your brother more than they worry you. I am still chaste as ever, sadly. I guess this maid girl must have barged into Michiru's room too before she came to wake me. Plus it seemed like Michiru didn't quite understand what was going on either.
二人ともウェイクアップしましたね。では、朝ごはんにしましょう。
No, wait. Who are you?
私はドロシー・ダベンポートです。それは私も聞きました。
No, I meant like your background. Like where did you come from? Why are you here? That sort of thing.
そういうことですか。日本の人は細かいこと気にしますね。
Those aren't minor details at all, lady. Even having to play the international diplomat wasn't dulling my ability to retort. This charming young lady in a maid uniform smiled, refused to waver.
私はホームステイで日本に来ましたが、このハウスにお世話になるだけでは心苦しかったので、メイドさんをすることにしました。そして、ご主人様とお嬢様専門のメイドということになったのです。どう考えても、他のメイドに厄介払いされただけですね。
I thought the same thing, putting that aside. A homestay? Here?
Yes! ずっと日本に来たかったのです。なるほど。あの話の方でしたか。しかし、予定ではもっと先の日程だと伺いましたが。頑張って早く来ちゃいました。そうですか。
Michiru just nodded, but I still couldn't grasp the situation. Michiru, do you believe her?
ええ。なんでも、お互いのおじい様が知り合いだったらしく、その縁もあって、DD さんを父が預かることになったそうです。日本は最高です！
Great! I mostly understood by now. There was still one fundamental mystery surrounding this girl, though. If Ditty was gonna homestay here, how come I never heard a word about it?
What? ずっと前からお伝えしていましたよ。
Well, yeah, I guess. Even if our grandfathers knew each other, she wouldn't just barge into our house when we invited. My parents are so busy, I've never really had any time to talk to them. But still you'd think I'd have heard something about it. I found myself glancing at Michiru, who had turned away from me. Michiru, were you hiding the homestay thing from me all this time by chance? Look at me in the eyes.
見たくても見れません。
You know what I mean. It's figure of speech. Just turn this way.
キスしてくださいますか？うわー！
Hey, no comments from you.
ワクワクしてます。
I am. pointed my finger menacingly at Ditty. Oh, what's the point? I just sighed and turned back to Chino. In any case, I think I have a good idea why you wouldn't tell me.
でしたら、質問せずともよろしいではないですか。
Complaining. I probably spoiled my little sister, but I can never scold her very harshly when she acts like this. All things considered, another girl would be living with us now, and Matilda would naturally be jealous of any girl around my age and be living in the same room as me. Matilda, as always, is being way too clingy with me. Ah.
何か私のことでトラブルでしたか?
I just realized, sorry to pause in the middle of this amazing development, but whoever transcribed this game is translating the English words that she speaks into Japanese romaji. That's very confusing. I don't appreciate it at all. She said trouble, which is mewaku in Japanese. I'm more sad by my slow pickup on that. I just now noticed it. Okay. No, it's fine. Anyway, I'll come to the dining room in a moment. I just need to get dressed first.
ミッションコンプリートですね。私もメイドさんご飯を食べてきます。
The girl left my room just as suddenly as she had entered it. Tito, could you wait outside? It seemed like a good idea to walk to the dining room together. I figured she was going to leave, but she still looked hesitant. She spoke up before I could.
兄様。
Hmm?
ディディさんは可愛いのですか?
She had probably had an ulterior motive for asking that question, but even so, it sounded like she would be able to discern that on her own. I'd be lying if she said she wasn't cute. I answered her directly.
ごめんなさい。ありがとうございます。
Hey, wanna explain why you strung those together?
謝罪は、ディディさんのことを兄様に黙っていたこと。感謝は、私に嘘をつかずにいてくださったことにです。
I see. I patted my little sister on the head. Well, just try to get along with her. Vegeta smiled like a beautiful flower when I made that request.
絶対にお断りします。
Ultimately, it came time for us to leave school. Leave for school.
見てください。ほら、ジャパニーズ制服はとっても可愛いのです。
I hate whoever wrote the dialogue for this game. They're just... Ditty was cheerfully twirling like a merry-go-round in front of the gates. Craning my neck to look at her, I noticed how much the hem of her skirt was flaring up. I guess if you're staying with us, you must be going to school, our school too.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just the uniform really suits you. Ditty flashed an award-winning smile, and I had to remind myself not to worry about Michiru, who had tightened her grip on my arm. Is an ordinary school uniform really that exciting?
とてもキュー&クールでございます。それに、イギリスではロンドンや大きな町以外のスクールでは制服がないこともあります。
I see. So you're from the UK? Since I've been completely in the dark until now, I barely knew anything about her. Well, it gave us something to talk about on the way to school anyway. The three of us continued walking to the monorail station. During that time, I made an effort to sort out all the info I heard about from DD. DD equals Dorothy Davenport, citizen of the United Kingdom, same age as me, no other siblings in her family. I still only knew the bare minimum details about her. Putting that aside, I decided to exchange phone numbers with her, just in case she got lost or ran into an emergency.
そもそも DD さんはなぜ日本に興味を持たれたのですか？
Michiro, who had been quiet up until then, asked her a
そ
question.
もそも
She means, like, the first thing that got you interested in Japan.
そもそもは、私のグランパは日本人でした。だから私の家では日本のことがよく話になりました。なるほど。クォーターなんですね。イエス！おじいさま同士は日本にいた頃からのお知り合いだったんですか？何かお仕事の関係でしょうか？お仕事ではないことです。ミスター沢渡が旅行中、偶然私たちのアップルファームで私のグランパと会い、パブで仲良くなったそうです。リンゴ？ファーム？
Farm, basically. So, your family farms for a living?
はい。何もありませんが、自然がたくさんの素敵な場所です。
Seeing her bright smile, I imagined her home must be a real paradise. It's pretty surprising to hear my grandfather knew anyone outside of work, let alone came to meet someone by such a strange twist of fate. Then, Ditty suddenly started shaking with excitement.
何よりも、そもそもは、私は日本のご飯に猛烈に感動しました。
She raised her voice without warning as she made that
イ
proclamation.
ギリスのご飯は本当にマジールです。和食と中華は最高です。
Not only Michiro, but plenty of other people around us now had their eyes on us. Huh? In other words, you came here for the food?
なんだではなく、食べるということは、ライフをレフトライトする重要なことです。
I have no idea what she just said. It even affects her decisions in life. Come to think of it, this morning she said she couldn't eat until we woke up.
いる気より食い気。兄様、私、ちょっと彼女と仲良くなれそうな気がしてきました。
Funny that. I was just thinking we didn't have to keep our guard up with her as a guest too. This girl seemed like she was perfect till just now. She failed to notice our judgment of her as siblings, and instead seemed very pleased with the proclamation she had just made.
叫んだらお腹が空いてきましたね。
Can you already eat breakfast?
はい、たくさんいただきました。
I see. She must have quite a strange metabolism. Well, whatever. You're pretty good at Japanese, though.
日本語たくさん勉強しました。響きがとってもキュートな言葉だと思います。
Cute, you said?
ラウリルレロなどはベリーベリーですよ。日本語の発音もきちんとしていますね。母が日本語を話せましたが、さらにネットのゲームとアニメで勉強しました。
Only games and anime.
紅茶が飲みたいんで。
Ditty flourished her left hand in a kind of salute. Wait a minute. You're doing just fine until you put that funny accent. Are you having a chuckle with me?
まさか、私、日本語よくわかりません。
Don't give me that. You're just imitating a character. I reached out and grabbed Ditty's cheeks without even thinking about it. Dang it. You're just one of those stupid otaku foreigners who can't do or say anything without making everyone within earshot cringe, aren't you? Who in this country doesn't know about that game by now?
あら、兄様がいつもの調子を取り戻されていますね。
Of course I'm going to be self-conscious around a foreigner. I'm beating my head against the language barrier here. She seemed about to cry, so I let go.
まさか、日本にホームステイするにあたって半年も必死に練習した口調がこんなにも簡単に見破られるとは。
wonderful idea of practice you have. Surely you have better ways of wasting your time. I didn't realize that I retorted.
しかし、私が日本を愛している気持ちには変わりありません。
You're just into this country as a hobby. Maybe instead of a homestay, you could have just taken a vacation here.
ですです。わざわざ兄様と漫才をしに来日したわけでもないでしょうしね。あ、
You mind? What am I telling us what that was for?
いえ、なんでもございません。
Ditty shook her head, but I somehow had a really bad feeling about this. I might just have to pinch your cheeks again. I don't know.
そういうこっちゃねえです。
You're not saying much to help me understand things here.
ご主人様は私のことをグランドファーザーから何も聞いてませんか？
She seemed to be begging me for some kind of recognition, but I couldn't imagine why. What are you talking about?
どうしましょうかね。
Ditty seemed to ponder things over for a moment and...
漫才はともかくご主人様に会ってみたかったなというのはそもそもなのです。
For a start,
日本のことを調べたり来てみたかった理由です。
I still don't get it. What are you talking about?
本当に嫌な予感がしますね。
Ditty looked at me, then looked at me too, and then finally her expression became very serious.
それが酔った時の冗談だったことは分かっています。でも私とご主人様のグランパは私とご主人様を結婚させようとその話をよくしていたそうで。は
I hadn't heard Machida with such a shocked outburst like that in a long time. I was frozen in place, dumbfounded as Ditty smiled earnestly. You mean you're my fiancé? Hearing that, Ditty opted to helpfully, or not, clarify things for us both.
いい名付けです。ちょっとお待ちなさい。おてんこ娘。
Machida's reaction was instantaneous.
おてんこ？そんなことはどうでもいいのです。それより、旅費は出すからイギリスへ帰りなさい。ヤンキーゴーホームです。
Last time I checked, Yankees are Americans.
私、頭はよろしくありません。
That's a heck of a thing to say. With that kind of confidence, you know.
兄弟で仲がよろしいことですね。何をのんきにされているのですか？飛行機のシートに座るつもりがないなら箱詰めにして荷物扱いにしてもよろしいのですよ。いやさっきトークしましたが私だって言い名付けのプロミスがグランプたちの冗談だということは分かってますよ。だけどやっぱり年頃のガールとして言い名付けという存在はロマンがありますし一度はお会いしたかったんです。露骨なフラグを立てるのをおやめなさい。ただでさえ兄様は失恋直後で無駄によろめきやすい時期なんですから。
I did? Hey, I kept my mouth shut because I didn't want Ditty to know any more about it. But how did Machida find out about that?
では、ご主人様は誰のものなんですか？兄様は私のものですよ。なるほど。お嬢様の方が偉くて、ご主人様はお嬢様のものでしたか。これから気をつけましょう。
I'll have to keep that in my once. Do you two secretly hate me? Even if only a few days had gone by since then, I was starting to miss Mio's maturity and femininity a lot.
兄様、私は少しレイディさんと込み入ったお話があることになりましたので、先に投稿してもらってもよろしいでしょうか。
Can I trust you alone with Ditty right now?
何が行われるか、あえて口にはいたしませんが。 万が一のことを考えれば、関わり合いになりたくはありませんでしょう。
Alright, just hang in there, Ditty. I put both my hands on Ditty's shoulders. I think Matilda wants to get along with you.
私も大和なでしこのお嬢様と仲良くなりたいです。
Good. I'll be buying a drink for when you get home.
私はお酒はドリンクできないことですよ。
Don't worry about it. I'm probably gonna need to buy flowers too for the next time I see you, so take care.
はい。ご主人様もお達者で。
While Ditty saw me off cheerfully, I walked directly to the station without looking back for a second. Are you well, Ditty? I know we'll meet again some sunny day. I took the monorail to school, where Makoto was awaiting to grab me by the necktie again.
ちょっと、どういうことなのかな？
I could ask the same of you. Ditty was the one who set off the death flag, so why do I have the feeling that my life is seriously at stake right now? Also, good morning.
挨拶なんかより、あの話のことだよ。
Although Makoto was staring me down menacingly, she was blushing all the same. I kinda don't know at all, actually.
あれだよ、あれ。
You're trying to pull a that thing con on me here?
それ、どんな詐欺？
Oh, mommy, that thing. I forgot about that thing. I told you about that thing. See that? You know, that thing. Or something.
そこからどうやってお金を振り込ませるのか、すっごく腕の見せ所の詐欺だね。
I'd evidently managed to impress Makoto with my acting as she heaved a sigh and let go of my necktie. This wouldn't have anything to do with me saying let's go on a date to you recently, would it?
それ
Makoto pretended like it was a ridiculous joke when I asked her, but evidently she had been thinking about it. I really didn't mean it as a joke, though.
デートなんて恋人がするもんでしょ？
Nope. It's the complete opposite from my experience. Just realized that not too long ago. I straightened the collar of my uniform as I spoke. If I learned one thing from my time with Mio, it was that proactive people have a lot more potential to succeed than I thought, as opposed to those who just let life pass them by. Ordinary people are fundamentally bad at deciding things for themselves. I was one of those people. If I was presented with a situation where I needed to make a choice, I would procrastinate until I didn't have any choices to make left. If I was told what to do, I put it off until I barely had any time left to do it. And if it all blew up in my face, I could just tell myself that at the time I didn't have any other choice. It was this way of thinking that hindered my ability to grow and mature as a person. A person who is proactive, on the other hand, is able to prioritize and pursue the best course of action from the beginning. Of course, these people are not immune to failure, but they act without any time to worry about failing, and when they get knocked down, they just get back up. Indeed, a person like that who fails something on their first try would just use the experience to better themselves, so they're more likely to succeed on their second try. You can call it courage, you can call it foresight. The glass can be half full or half empty. But come what may, if you want to go on a date with a girl, it'd be a lot quicker to ask the girl directly instead of waiting around for someone to ask you. It took about 2 seconds for all those thoughts to flash through my mind. Makoto tilted her head, seemingly confused.
逆？デートは恋人になる前にするものだってこと？
Yeah. If you go on a date with someone you fancy, and you're thinking like, man, I'm having so much fun, being with this really makes me happy, well, I think that's when you should seriously consider being in a relationship with that person.
なるほど。
Makoto looked strangely impressed, but then she put her hand to her forehead and trembled at what came to her face.
友達にも言われるけど、私の考え方ってやっぱり古風すぎなのかな。
What do you think a date should be like?
デートっていうか、恋愛ってもっとこう重たいものみたいな。
gravitas?
この人って決めたら、命をかけて最後まで添い遂げる覚悟というか。
Hey, Sanjuro! Is that a big deal to you? Can you even walk with that kind of weight on you?
ほら、うちの場合、私が堅気で恋愛をって言っても、後取り問題とか社会的な立場のこととかが出てきちゃうし。
I'm hardly one to talk, but sounds like it sucks to be you too. Even in a large corporation like my family's, it would be considered bad form to talk about arranged marriages before I even came of age. Makoto's family situation might even be tougher than mine. Well, since I'm in your secret anyway, in on your secret anyway, I wouldn't mind hearing you out. Is there anything that really bothers you about it?
愚痴はないんだけど。
I just want to get to know you more. We don't have to call it a date. You can just think of it as hanging out with a male friend of yours.
じゃあ、レイ君、一度そういう意味で私とデートしてくれる？
You're cool with it? Huh? Wait a minute. How did I end up actually making plans for a date with Makoto? How did I come to this?
じゃあ、今度の日曜日ね。細かいことは後でメールするからね。
Makoto.
私も気楽に行くから楽しみにしてるよ。
Makoto made haste and left it, evidently ignoring what I was trying to say. Well, what did I do? Now there's no way I can get out of it by saying it was all a joke. A day with Makoto? My heart was pounding like crazy. Good grief. I put my bag on my desk and tried to wipe the stupid grin off my face. Makoto was looking over at me, since we were in the same classroom, but I ignored her since it didn't seem like she had anything to say. Hey, Shuji! Morning.
Yes.
How are you holding up?
絶好調だ。
Glad to hear it.
皮肉を言い合ってても仕方ないな。なんか肩が軽くなったのは事実だ。
Shuji seemed to be relieved, having finally resolved the unrecorded feelings he had for Machiro all this time. Look on the bright side. Maybe you'll have luck with another girl now.
ああ、そういえばさんずい。フラグって言えば転校生が来るって話知ってるか？女だ。しかも留学生らしい。
Oh yeah. Sounds like he's talking about Ditty. Is she in our class?
みたいだな。さんずいが登校してくる前、教師が新しい机を運び込んできたから聞き出した。
Wow. I never thought we'd be in the same class. Still, I presume my father might have pulled some strings so I could look after our guest. I mean, they wouldn't exactly accept a transfer student right in the middle of the semester
な
otherwise.
んだ、喜ばないのか？
Of course I am. I was admittedly a little uneasy about how to handle the situation, so that dampened my excitement a little. Well, que sera, sera. It might make things more interesting. Then...
ここが私のクラスルームですね。
topic of discussion spoke out from the hallway.
はい、皆さん、グッモーニングでおはようございます。
は？
Shuji and all the other students stared in astonishment as Ditty merrily waltzed into the room without hesitation. Even as everyone's eyes locked onto her, her smile held steady.
私のネームはドロシー・ダベンポート。フレンドは DD と呼びますので、皆さんもそう呼ぶといいです。転校生ですよ。
Aren't you supposed to wait outside and let the teacher introduce you first? I retorted under my breath, as per usual, even if she wasn't close enough to hear. Who knows if every British person is this laid back and jovial just like DD. Of course, DD noticed me, but she was surrounded by a mob of curious classmates preventing her from speaking up.
へえ、マジで可愛いな。
Shuji and I sat in the back and watched. You think she's your type?
いや、俺の好みとは正反対だ。
You're telling me. While Shuji and I continued talking, more people started streaming into the classroom and surrounding
あ
DD.
りゃ、ホームルームが始まるまで収まりそうもないな。
I wonder if I should do something. The crowd around Ditty was quite curious. They all wanted to know where she was from, how she got so good at Japanese, and a lot of other stuff I had asked her this morning. It would be nice if she didn't mention that she was staying at my house, or the part about supposedly being my fiancé. Just as that thought crossed my mind, Ditty waved at me. What? I spent my pocket watching this floor with as much force as I could muster. That little... Just brilliant. I got another stupid loony in my life now?
なんだよ突然
I wasn't sure exactly what point in time I'd returned to, and Shuji seemed confused at my frustrated mumblings. It's nothing. Just talking to myself. I answered, turning my attention toward Ditty. I needed to stop her from calling me master, but I already knew she'd blurted that word out the second I tried to talk to her. I already turned back time once, so failure was not an option. I thought for a second, and then I put my index finger against my lips. Surely she'd recognize the gesture as keep quiet. When Ditty noticed me, she looked quite surprised, but then she stopped, all according to plan. Having gotten her attention, I pointed my finger to myself, then made a cross sign with my fingers. Hopefully she picked up on the nuance there and saw me trying to say don't talk to me, or don't mention your relationship with me. Ditty thought about it for a moment, then her face lit up and she nodded at me twice. I've got a bad feeling about that smile. I kept eye contact with her to finish getting my point across. Putting a stern look on my face, I shift my head, like this. I'll add the chicken nuggets, please.
Hi!
Ditty nodded obediently once again. Did she really understand that?
というかサンズイは何してるんだ
Shuji hadn't joined the crowd, so noticing Ditty and I gesturing at each other like sign language interpreters, he was naturally a bit confused. I ignored him anyway, since I still had my eye on Ditty what was going to do next.
Oh, Han!
The smile suddenly disappeared from Ditty's face as she cleared her throat. My classmates were all hanging on every word that she was about to say.
Everyone! Yahoo! かっぽじってよく聞いてください。私はあそこにいるご主人様のホームにステイしていません。ましてやメイドでもありませんし、絶対に言い名付けではありません。
What? And my response was completely the same as last time.
どうしてたんですか、ご主人様。ばっちり否定したじゃないですか。
Denial on my butt. I pushed through the crowd of students to get Ditty grabbing her shoulder so that I could shake some sense into her. Were you actually born yesterday or something? That wasn't denial. That was you digging my grave.
世界が回っております。しかし、世界の中心は大英帝国です。
Shut up! You're in the Rising Sun territory now. Well, this is certainly a first. I turn back time and the situation gets even worse. Our classmates were of course completely gobsmacked trying to mentally process what Ditty had just announced in front of them.
サンズイ同い年の金髪メイドが言い名付けってどこの名のべだ
That's the same thing I thought when she woke me up this morning. Now what do I do? What's worst of all this is everything Ditty just gave the specific non-denial of was the truth. Guess I'll have to fight fire with fire. If I called for Machiru, I could stir up the kind of mayhem reserved for summoning the Demon King from a parallel universe and make my exit stage right. Glancing towards the door, I silently wished for Machiru to appear. I meant it as a joke, but someone really did appear in the doorway.
ちょっと沢谷の兄、みちるから話は聞かせてもらったわよ。私というものがありながら言い名付けって何なの？
Not you! What the heck was that last part? Talk about fighting fire with gasoline. Has Mio put a curse on me or something? The cutest ones are always most dangerous after all.
ご主人様、日本って思っていたより賑やかな国なんですね。これが言い名付けなの？私よりおっぱい小さいじゃない。 胸のトークはやめてください。
Screw this. I slipped away from all the commotion. It didn't matter if I was there or not. People would gossip about it either way, like a perfect catch-22. Huh. Makoto, who never joined the group, came right over to me.
あの DD さんと結婚するのに、私とデートしようなんて言ったの？
Come on, I wouldn't hit on other girls if I actually had a fiance. Everyone's just having a laugh about it.
そう。
Makoto sighed with relief.
ところで、さっきメールするって言ったけど、レイ君の番号知らないから、後でこっそり教えて。ね？
Oh, sure. I get it now. There really would be more opportunities like this ahead if I were to be more proactive in my advances. After that, the classroom got really noisy between classes because of DD, so I just decided to get the heck out of Dodge and found myself in the hallway. I am not in the mood to stay behind for that inquiry. DD is cute and easy to get along with, so it's no surprise she'd be popular. Even avoiding all the fiancé talk, people would be jealous if they knew about how I got along with her. On top of that, people from totally different classes had come around, eager to meet the new cute new foreign exchange student. The new cute new foreign exchange student. Well, I'll just have to give them 2 or 3 days. They love rubbernecking like that, but they'll get used to it soon enough. More importantly, it was lunch. I needed to find some place to eat. I could go outside, climb the stairs up to the roof, or hide in the bathroom, but I probably wouldn't force myself to eat there. I decided to go upstairs. Maybe I prefer high places because I'm a moron. At this point, it was becoming a habit of mine to eat lunch on the roof.
あれ？何よあなた。
That dynamic duo of first years was here too, oddly. I believe that's my line. What are you two hanging around here for?
なんだかこう、お昼にここに来るのが習慣になってしまっていて。みーちゃんから話を聞いてて、私もここでお昼を食べてみたかったのよね。
That makes the 3 of us with the same motive then. Despite my retorting, I noticed Mio's attitude toward me hadn't changed. That was a relief.
それより、先輩は言い名付けのことを放っておいていいの？
Don't you start on me. I can't even spit without hating someone trying to talk to me about today.
そりゃまあ面白いし。
Masaki smirked at me. Masaki probably just likes to watch me squirm more than she actually is interested in DD. I probably would have been smirking too if her joking weren't at my own expense.
DD 先輩でしたっけ？美咲ちゃんとみちるちゃんに話は聞きましたけど、留学生って気になりますね。
So you're interested in her too, Mio?
はい。
Mio cocked her head to the side, but I just ignored her and pulled out my phone to text DD. She's probably getting overwhelmed from all the attention today. It would be nice if she came here to get away from the other students.
ご主人様、お呼びですか？
Whoa, that was fast. Were you just waiting for me in the shadows or something?
お昼休みだったので、いろいろと観光していたのでござるよ。
So you're wandering up here too, are you? Also, you screwed up your little reference back then.
あの人が。
Mio, ever shy and reclusive, looked a bit intimidated. Ditty, I'd like to introduce you to Mio Suzuki and Misaki Ando. They're both for sure.
キュートなガールたちですね。ご主人様のガールフレンドですか？
They're my pets.
おお、興味深い。ペット？なんか変な先輩が2人に増えた気がするわ。
Mio seemed to take me seriously while Masaki just snarked about the whole thing. As I was saying, Mio, Masaki, this is DD, she's our latest transfer student. Your first name is Dorothy, right?
Yes! ドロシー・ダベンポートです。トトって犬を飼っていそうですね。わー！イギリスの家にいますことよ。とってもキュートなのです。やっぱり。
The two of them chattering and giggling away was pretty therapeutic. Misaki, do you know what those two are talking about?
あなたはかかしよ。
Like a ninja or something? Sounds cool.
おバカ。
I can imagine Crow insulting me like that too.
ところで、みちるがあの転校生のことでへそを曲げてるわよ。
Ugh, seriously? Given the way Ditty was behaving, evidently the little talk Michiru had with her had with her hadn't really been of much use. What am I gonna do with her?
みちるにはできる限りのフォローをしておいてあげたから、放課後にでもなんとかしなさい。
Well, thanks for telling me. It helps.
別にあなたのためじゃなくて、友達のためにフォローしただけなんだから。
Yeah, still helps. Misaki was short enough that I could easily pat her on the head, but she shook her head to get me off.
ちょっと、子供扱いしないでよ。
How should I treat you then?
一人の女として扱うべきじゃないかしら。やっぱりあなたは敵よ。いつか泣かしてやるわ。
Misaki stamped her foot and tried to charge me, but I just held my arm out and she couldn't move an inch further. I was more worried about my sister. Haven't. That's a typo. I haven't really done anything fun with my sister in a while, since I've been so busy, so maybe I should entertain the idea with her after school.
仲がいいな。ハッピーなことです。
All in all, this turned out to be quite a fun lunch period. Then, after school,
ご主人様。
as soon as homeroom ended, Ditty trotted over to me like a puppy. I guess it doesn't matter now since the cat's out of the bag and all, but I can't believe you're actually calling me that at school.
旦那様とか王様にした方がよろしいですか？
Oh, forget it. Those just sound even worse. Anyway, did you have any plans after school?
クラスのニューフレンドから誘われましたね。ミュウさんとミサキさんからもメールが来てます。
You gave your number to those two? I had to hope Ditty wouldn't tell them anything they didn't need to know.
私も放課後にどうしますかとご主人様に質問しに来たのです。
If you want to go hang out with someone else, then you don't have to force yourself to stay with me.
私はご主人様のメイドですから。正確にはご主人様の所有者であるお嬢様のメイドですが。
Now I know what people mean when they say it's complicated. I sighed and picked up my bag. I was going to walk home with Michiru, but if you're not hooked up, then you're welcome to come with us.
ゲートバスター？
If you'd rather turn the others down, then I figured I'd ask if you wanted to come hang out with us.
Yes です。
Alright, let's go. If we're going to walk through town, I may as well show Ditty around. I called Michiru as we walked through the hall and told her to meet us at the gate.
お嬢様は携帯電話が使えるんですね。
Yeah, she can text, of course, but she can certainly answer any calls. She got here first. Oh, let me try that again. Yeah, she can text, of course, but she can certainly answer any calls. She got her first cell phone before she lost her sight. She can even call someone on her own as long as she has them on her speed dial.
ほうほう。私も後で電話番号を教えてもらっておきましょう。
Well, that reminds me. I've been meaning to ask. After I left you guys alone this morning, what did you talk about exactly? I didn't have a chance to talk with Ditty alone until just now, so I almost forgot about it.
何を？あれは何だったのでしょう？
Ditty cocked her head left and right as she recalled what had
お
happened.
嬢様はご主人様がいかにゴールドであるかをずっとトークしていました。
she really that much of a zealot? Evidently, while trying to chew Ditty out, Machida just got sidetracked and started singing my praises again. As I made it doubly sure that nothing weird had happened, the cause of my worries exited the school building.
Nii-sama?
Over here! I called out to my little sister and took her by the hand. Just like that, Machida's face bloomed like a rose into a radiant smile.
兄様からデートのお誘いをいただけるなんて久しぶりのことですね。
I just felt like walking around town and going home together.
今日は帰りたくない。
You can just crash at my place.
それはつまり同じ家に帰るということですね。お嬢様、こんにちは。あら、DD さん。
If we're gonna be out at this hour, I figure we ought to show Ditty around town.
そうですね。さすがに少しはお客様らしくおもてなししないと沢渡りの名が廃りますね。
Man, I didn't expect to hear that from you. From the way she was acting this morning, I expected her to complain that it wouldn't be just us two. Machida spoke calmly without breaking her composure.
DD さんを説得するのはめんどくさくなりましたので。
Quite the little nihilist we have been making here, I see. I don't know what that word is either. And I don't know how to say it. Nihilist. There's not even a pronunciation guide. What the freak? A person who believes that life is meaningless and rejects all religious and moral principles. Oh, that is not what she meant when she said it. It's a historical reference of a supporter of an extreme Russian revolutionary party which found nothing to approve of in the established social order. I think that's the way that it's meant here. Huh.
遠征敵とは何ですか?
Tell me about it, right?
辞書を引いてください。
I did.
Yes, ma'am!
Ditty always responded cordially, even when being treated like a nuisance.
皮肉の通じない。
I saw Machida sighing, and I couldn't help but grin. This isn't so bad. Machida's acid tongue made it difficult for our other maids to deal with her, but she seemed to have a pretty good chemistry with Ditty.
それでどこに行きますか?
Well, if we're gonna show her around, we should start with Central Park. The three of us walked to the park amid the sounds of cicadas. Ditty let out a big sigh once we reached the park. Are you worn out or something? It really took half an hour to get to the park, and we walked slow at a pace for Machida to keep up. I didn't think she'd get exhausted that quickly.
Yeah, 大丈夫です。
Ditty smiled and tried to play it down, but there were beads of sweat on her forehead.
日本の気候が合わないのでしょうか?
Could be. I think the UK is further north than Hokkaido, actually.
日本はご飯も水も美味しくて良いですが、暑いですね。
While Ditty griped about the weather exhaustively, I took out my phone and looked up the monthly average temperature in London. Apparently, the average temperature there in July and August barely scrapes the 20s Celsius.
涼しそうでいいですね。
Machida was right. But someone who isn't used to the average temperatures almost 10 degrees higher than back home would naturally be exhausted by weather like this. Ditty, don't put yourself too hard.
Thank you です。
Ditty smiled at me. But I still figured we ought to get out of the heat and duck into a cafe or some other place that'd be cooler. Ditty, did you know that the monorail system in town and this monument were designed to have the appearance of a sundial from an aerial view?
Yes! 少し調べてきました。
then they should be easy to explain. Central Park is right in the center of the city, so people will generally ask for directions based on what direction the sundial is. For example, we just left school, which is 6 o'clock.
Check 6 ですね。
I guess that's how they say it over there. Yeah, similarly, our house is in the direction of 3 o'clock. The rail station and shopping district are at 12 o'clock, so if you needed to go shopping, you'd go that way. As long as you know these 3 directions, it shouldn't be too hard for you to get around town.
Hi!
Ditty obediently listened and responded. Was I actually getting through to her, though? Okay, let me make sure. Can you tell me, what's at 3 o'clock?
3時は工事の時間で。
Hey.
これは素なのでしょうか、ボケているのでしょうか。
This is Ditty we're talking about, so I have no clue. With a thought crossing my mind, I held my hand out to Ditty.
What?
Just hold still for a second. I put my hand on Ditty's forehead.
Oh, cool.
I knew it. I couldn't get a precise read on her temperature, but I could easily tell she was getting feverish. I was going to show her the shopping district, but I think we need to get back home now.
どうしました？
Ditty's getting a fever.
まさかそんなナイスジョークを。私はもっと遊びたいです。
I'm serious. You don't seem to have a cold, so I think you're just really exhausted from all this walking. I was already hand in hand with Kuchita, so I used my other free hand to take hold of Ditty's own hand. We'll show you around here tomorrow. Just be a good girl and come unwind with us back home.
わかりました。一人でワーキングできますよ。
I'm your hypothetical fiance here. Just leave me a little more. Just trust me a little more. It probably wouldn't hurt to let her walk on her own, but I didn't want to risk her getting sick.
両手にフラワーですね。男らしいですこと。
Cut the sulking. This isn't time for it.
私を置いて帰ると言わなかったので、苦しいほど大好きという評価は落とさないことにいたします。
Has your opinion of me ever changed?
上は天井知らずです。
Maybe that growth would be more manageable if you actually held a humble opinion of me for once. Kuchita's hand was cool to the touch while Ditty's hand was burning up. Feeling the contrast of body temperatures together, we headed towards the monorail station.
なんだか3人で手をつないでいると仲良しの兄弟みたいですね。
Only Ditty seemed happy and carefree. Good grief. Ditty may be the same age as me, but I felt like I had another younger sister entirely relying on me joining the fray now. Summer was still in its early onset, but it was hot, humid, night, all the time, all the same. Opening the doors and windows wasn't an option since it would let in mosquitoes, so we had to manage with the electric fan droning. Man, all we did after school was come home and slag around the house doing nothing. After eating dinner and taking a bath, I was lying in bed playing a game on my phone. It's not like I don't have the money for air conditioning. All the scratch lottery tickets had given me ample sum for myself. But of course my family would get pretty inquisitive when they found out I put air conditioning in the annex, wanting to know where I got that kind of money. If it weren't for that, man, how am I supposed to spend this dirty money anyway? I really wanted to go out and spend a bunch after I got it all. In retrospect, I guess I should have my priorities mixed up. I had my priorities mixed up back then, since spending that kind of money while being a student wasn't an option. Once I have a day job, I'll no doubt be able to play the stock market like a piano. Well, whatever. I was getting tired of this fetch quest for an item in the game that I couldn't seem to obtain. Wah! I almost jumped out of my skin at her suddenly yelling. Oh, it's you. You feeling well enough to walk around?
クーラーのある部屋にいたので HP 全開です。
What is this, an RPG in? Wait. You're back in your maid outfit?
つい先ほど今日のメイド的お仕事がフィニッシュしたばかりだからです。
Man, you were working through your fever? As long as you're alright, I guess. Still, if you're finished, you should go change and get comfortable now.
ご主人様と早くトークしたかったのでこのまま来てしまったのです。
Ditty flopped down on the floor in front of me. Honestly, it made me happy to hear her say that. I don't mind. Your maid outfit's pretty cute anyway.
私もメイド服を着ることができてハッピーです。
Most people never had a good reason to wear a Most people never have a good reason to wear a maid outfit. Unless they're going to a costume party or something.
女の子の憧れですからね。
Nah, more like every weird otaku guy or girl wants to wear one of them. For some reason, the former sounded even weirder to me. Anyway, Ditty, would you mind if we talk some other time?
何か忙しかったですか？
It's nothing important. I'm just trying to finish this fetch quest here. I scratched my teeth. Also, you might want to just... You might not want to just come into a boy's room at this hour. You know what I'm saying, right?
Whoa!
Ditty glanced around the room, evidently realizing that what I was getting at.
ここは泣いても叫んでも誰も来ませんか？
Oh, that's a throwback to what Michiru said, huh? No, Michiru would come running.
怒って？
No, more like she'd be overjoyed. She'd want to join in even.
ご主人様は女性を無理やり襲う人ではないと思います。
You can't know that if you've barely known me for a whole day.
ご主人様がどんな人かわかりやすいお話は聞きましたよ。
About me?
つい先週ミユさんに振られたとかなんとか。
Hey, wait, how does everyone know about... Wait, don't tell me. Michiru. Both my head and my stomach hurt. If I can't get rid of Ditty, so she's trying to Michiru. She can't get rid of Ditty, so she's trying to exploit the whole situation for her own means, is she? Do I have to play Misty for her now or something?
ご主人様が他の人のために頑張れる人で嬉しかったです。
Haha! Chrono treated me like an innocent, virtuous girl, but she clearly thought the opposite of Ditty. That situation was totally different from this.
ここだけの話、許嫁の約束とかホームステイってご迷惑でしたか？
No, it's not like that. Everything just happened so quickly, you know? I guess the realization hasn't sunk in for me yet.
ミユさんとのことは心残りですか？
No. That was the one question I couldn't sidestep with a joke. It's not even like she turned me down. Me and I both just felt like we weren't ready to go that far yet. I doubted Ditty could understand how I felt. The only thing Miu and I had in common was how we had nothing in common.
他に心に決めた人はいますか？
I'm still single as ever, sadly.
じゃあ、私との約束はそのままにしておいてもらっていいでしょうか？
Huh? Would that be alright with you? It was a surprising question.
はい、
So, basically you're trying to say you like me
好きですよ。
as a man?
わお、それはまだちょっとわかりませんが、表面として好きです。
She displayed a dazzling, beautiful little smile. Oh man, my heart's racing here. This is sort of like how I felt when I spent time with you, but Ditty's interactions with me really showed an understanding of me as someone of the opposite gender. Is she more upfront with her feelings about me because she's a foreigner? As I mulled over these strange thoughts in my head, Ditty seemed to take notice and pointed at the game I put down a minute
ご主
ago.
人様、 もし健全なトークがいいならゲームしますか？
Do you play this too?
持ってきます！
Ditty shouted gleefully, then she ran out of the room. Somehow, the room felt bizarrely quiet now. The air was taking on a twinge of sadness. Oh. So Pro isn't going to be showing up either then? He's just dragging me around here. And here I started to feel more confident in my own independence too. I thought about why that all seemed to change for me. I still had trouble grasping the reality of Ditty being here. Of course, it was unusual in itself for a foreign girl to end up as my personal maid, but that wasn't really what had me worried, to be exact. Would someone really travel halfway around the world to meet a fiancé they don't know? While she was definitely an otaku with an interest for our cuisine, she didn't need to go to the effort of planning an entire homestay to experience those. She could have at least just come as a tourist. And on top of that, her objective in coming to Japan was to meet me, a person she hardly knew anything about. Doesn't make any sense. If I were to evaluate myself objectively, my face is pretty normal, and in all honesty, my personality seems to make a lot of girls avoid me. There are a few exceptions, though. I went over the list of girls that would be potentially approachable for me in my head. In Makoto's case, learning her secret has allowed her to open up to me a little more, and Michiru's been fond of me for a long time as well. No, wait! Why am I seriously considering my own sister as an option? Screw that. Next! As for Masaki, she has a weird way of showing affection. I thought she hated me before, but maybe she's just suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. To start with, she acted like I was a devious criminal to be kept under a close watch. But maybe now she doesn't know whether to like or hate me, after getting an earful from Michiru about me. Taking Michiru out of the equation, there are two girls that I might have a chance with. Unlike them, however, Ditty doesn't have any particular reason to act like that. I see. Maybe what she's after is a solitary fortune. And it practically slipped my mind that I was the son of a hugely wealthy family. As I was beginning to suspect the possibility of having her darker motives, Ditty suddenly ran back into my room.
ご主人様、足を引っ張らないでくださいね。
What? Seeing her dancing around in her wholesome maid outfit, I couldn't help but chuckle at how dumb my own thoughts were. They say everyone has 3 points in their life when they're popular, and I guess this is the first shot for me. Or so I thought, before we started to play the game together. Ditty, just how many times have you played this game before? When the bolt hit grinding on low-level monsters, I couldn't help but yell that out in surprise. It was quite a well-known game, even so, yet even girls have had a chance to play it, but Ditty's character moved about in perfectly rehearsed patterns. I'd seen more skilled players in my time, but she was clearly no newbie.
答える必要はないです。
Wow, you could even quote JoJo?
ジョジョを知らない日本人はいないと思います。
I think your perception of Japanese people is kind of inaccurate. Looking out for my own game to retort back, the words suddenly caught in my throat. I've been so immersed in the game, I hadn't noticed before, but just like that time with Neo, I could see them. I didn't have any chairs to offer her, so all of us just ended up sitting on the floor. Thank you for traditional room styling.
ご主人様、急に動かなくなってどうしました？
Nothing. My character was still alive even after I got distracted for a few seconds, but after that, concentrating on the game was a lost cause. I kept stealing glances at something other than the game. Wonderful, just wonderful.
ご主人様、やられてますよ。
When I looked at the screen again, my character was dead.
最初はご主人様の方がうまいと思いましたが、私の方がお上手かもですね。
I'm just not in the zone right now.
そういうことにしておきましょう。
By the way, looks like your character just got sent back to camp too.
GQ は一瞬ですね。
Ditty groaned once she realized what had happened, but she quickly went back to smiling again.
こうやって一緒に遊んでいるだけで幸せですから、No problem ですね。
This game's kind of old. So I have all the gear I wanted to get now. But that's not a bad excuse to play some more. We kept playing without a care in the world. You know, I had you pegged as a real outdoors person. Are you more of an indoors person?
いいえ、どちらかといえばアウトドア派です。子供の頃はリンゴの木に登ったりしてボーイみたいだと笑われてました。
I guess that does suit your image better. So it really was the heat that made her sick today then.
じゃあ、ご主人様の子供の頃はどんな感じだったんですか？
Me? I was pretty normal. I might have been a bit of a spoiled brat though.
ひねくれ？
I mean, I was born into a wealthy family, so I got treated differently by a lot of people.
おー、しかしそれもまたノブリス・オブリージュですね。
You mean like nobleman's obligation? When I was a kid, I couldn't just explain it that easily. Heck, even now, I haven't exactly made the most pleasant memory. Oh, that's right, Ditty. Could I ask you something?
OK ですよ。
If you had just one chance to turn back time and relive your life from any point in the past, how far back would you turn back the hands of time?
やり直すですか？急なクエスチョンですね。
You don't need to overthink it.
難しく考えるのは苦手です。
Ditty laughed and pondered over my question. While waiting for her answer, I stole a glance at her pennies again, and then Ditty smiled.
子供の頃に戻りたいですね。
Oh, so there's something from your past you'd want to change?
はい。ご主人様が微妙だった時に出会えていれば、私もご主人様も今よりハッピーになれたと思います。
Oh, so that's what it was. She didn't want to turn back time for herself. She wanted to help me out with my childhood difficulties. I didn't expect that kind of answer.
なかなか骨のある女子だな。
Hearing the familiar voice, I glanced up at the ceiling. So she's here, is she? Of course. I couldn't talk to her in front of Ditty.
一日家を開けておったら、何やら不思議な使用人が増えておるの。
Smoke came down from the ceiling and floated around Ditty.
ご主人様？これはどちら様ですか？
What? Well, I guess Crow's kind of like a goat. Wait. Something is very rotten in the state of Denmark. Crow seemed every bit as surprised as me.
おー！ジャパニーズゴーストですか。初めて見ましたが、あんまり大和なでしこではないですね。
Ditty was clearly looking directly at Crow.
もしや、我が輩が見えておるのか？はい。
Looks like she can even hear you speak. I gave Crow a questioning look. Hey, Crow, what's going on here?
我が輩に聞くの。
Who else am I going to ask here? You're the guardian of the pocket watch, aren't you? Maybe try being the guardian of yourself sometime.
別に我が輩はお主以外に存在を知られたところで何の問題もないぞ。
Maybe not for you, but it sure is for me. I have no idea how Machida would react if she were to find out about Crow. Even if that didn't come to pass, someone else knew Crow existed, they might eventually learn about the power existing in that pocket watch too.
何か私がいけないことでしたか？
No. But I could have sworn I was the only person who was able to see her, so... Is Ditty some kind of paranormalist? Ditty, don't tell anyone else about Crow. It's our secret.
もう内緒ですか？
His expression hardened at my serious request. Crow is actually a ghost that inhabits this estate, but if anyone else found out that she existed, they try to banish her.
おい待て。だから、いつから我が輩が幽霊に。なるほど。確かに陰陽師にゴーストがバスターズですね。そこの能天気な女子も納得するでない。大丈夫ですよ、ゴーストさん。私も死んだ後の世界が気になってましたし。そういう話をしておるのではなかろう。
I don't even care that much, but if you guys don't keep it down, you'll summon the Demon King.
もう兄様、よろしいですか？
Ditty and Crow instantly fell silent after hearing the voice from the hallway. Yes, I would mind.
わかりました。失礼いたします。
What exactly it was she understood, I didn't know, but she opened the door and stepped into the room all the same.
妙に賑やかでしたが、どなたかいらっしゃるんですか？
Ditty's here.
はい、私だけです。DD さんがいるだけでも致命的な問題ですが、もっと人のいる感じの会話だと思いましたが。
Machida glanced around the room with her eyes that could not see.
気のせいみたいですね。相変わらず里い娘よの。
It seemed Ditty really was the only one besides me aware of Crow's presence, as Machida didn't have a clue into it at all. Is there a problem, Machida?
私はそろそろ寝ようと思いましたので、いつものお休みの中を授かりに参りました。
No. You don't have a routine like that.
では、子宝を授かりに。
That's even worse.
毎日妄想はしております。
And then Machida, in spite of her blindness, reached out and grabbed Ditty by the collar with precise accuracy.
What? では兄様、おやすみなさいませ。
Good night. I didn't have the energy to argue with Machida, so I just watched as she left, dragging Ditty along behind her. I could still hear them out in the hallway.
お嬢様、私をどうしますか？あなた、手の届くところに置いておかないと、何をしでかすかわかりませんし、私の抱き枕にして差し上げます。おお、まさかお嬢様と一緒のベッドでスリープできますか？ぺったんこにプレスして、布に転写するんですよ。抱き枕にするのではなく、作るんですか？
That was the last I heard of Ditty before their voices faded into the distance. Hum. The two of us just nodded at each other once we were alone in the room.
お主も寝るか。
Yeah. I turned off the game system Ditty had left behind and started laying out my bed. Glancing around the room, I could still sense the aroma of Ditty's shampoo in the air. Ugh. This long day was drawing to a
小さ
close.
い女子の問題が片付いて落ち着くと思ったら、何やら騒がしいことになりそうだの。
I'm turning off the lights. Ignoring Crow, I reached for the string of my lamp.
明日か。
Ashtaka. That was over an hour long. Oh man, I don't even... So many things happened. I don't know what happened. I like to give a recap at the end of things, but I can't. There's so many things that happened. Sorry. Anyway, it's obvious I didn't post 2 videos in the same day. I just couldn't talk for an hour straight again. But so there's that part. Thanks for watching to the end if you did. Appreciate it. And I will make sure to try and get the next video out tomorrow.